on the Yucky too. Big shouts to BROSINEX. Haven't seen him in a while. Glad that he's showing back up, pulling up with this Ryu. But yeah, like I said, if VEN is in a situation where he's, you know, even asked to be in a last chance qualifier, he needs to bring that crazy fire that we know from him and some Din's flame.
Well, I mean, when you're playing this Shoto character, when you're in here with the Ryu, you have those opportunities to really provide whatever you want for yourself.
Wait, but BROSINEX holding W right now. Okay, going a little bit farther on it, doesn't get the grab. The character, I mean, I really like these characters, but, you know, if you have that little bit of extra tech that you need for some VEN struggling.
I love it because VEN, we spoke earlier, Grandmaster being the amazing ledge trap and, you know, reader. VEN is the best zoner, the best, you know,
100%.
at checking you with
Possibly in the world.
with every single, you know, distance that you could be at, making sure that he is understanding what he has in his pocket and being able to put an option out.
Yeah, I always speak on Grandmaster having that, you know, chess-like atmosphere, but he actually has a knight. He's actually moving his rook to pawn. You know what I mean?
Doing it live and doing it often at the HyperX Arena and around the world, king of Wi-Fi tournaments. You know, also does gacha gaming, also plays a bunch of other games. You know, please go follow VEN on stream. Always grind.
Yeah, right. Because the difference between notoriety and, you know, some of these smashers is literally how many subs you have or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's literally has nothing to do with actual games won here. And
like,
VEN,
oh, that person's the best because they have the most followers on Twitter.
yeah,
bro.
look, you can even see it here, like 178 living and getting that first kill on BROSINEX, who was absolutely in the lead here. Might even get a second.
Ooh, almost does it twice. Almost.
Imagine if you got that hit.
Not almost when you got it like that. This isn't horseshoes. VEN going to sink down that second stock and doing so fully enraged. These are increased knockbacks that are happening, going to increase, reflecting.
21. And then, you know, obviously BROSINEX upset that he lost 2 stocks. They're going to go back to the drawing board here, but has to do a little bit more of what he was doing at the beginning. Like I said, he was holding W at the beginning. He was in VEN's face. So right here has to do more of that. Now it's hard.
You got to trust
VEN
it.
has these counters. VEN has a lot going for him, but I feel like that's where BROSINEX had VEN shook, because showing no respect to VEN is something he's not used to.
It's like when you're in that fight and it's like, hey, I don't want to fight that guy on my feet because he hurts. It's like you got to slip those punches. And that's still the way to fight him.
I blinked, man.
Yeah.
Why you letting me blink?
Hey, don't blink.
Gotta hold my eyes open, dude.
Hey, nobody's blinking. It's just VEN doing what VEN does. And against somebody as talented as BROSINEX, somebody going 2-0 to get to this point. Seeing the first seed, though, in the tournament out here right now and, you know, having to deal with that pressure.
Like I said, man, I think VEN was pretty shook off the rip by just the no respect shown. And BROSINEX definitely could have capitalized there, but once VEN started showing counter respect to go the way of BROSINEX, it looked a little bit in his favor. It looks like he's, I don't know who's going into the settings right now, but if that's VEN, he's looking for a little bit more optimization.
Yeah, it's going to be BROSINEX with the response here. And, you know, it's going to be possibly the Shoto character. Look, maybe that he could be switching up his opportunity, but small battlefield will be the choice that we lock in. Will force a lot more interactions depending on who gets locked in on that. So
yeah, he takes away some of VEN's zoning, but he still has to have the mentality of, I'm gonna pull up. And I think if BROSINEX can keep that ninja way.
3, 2,
let's see here.
Well, it's going to be the American fighter Ken that gets locked in, and, you know, very similar move sets, but, you know, you got that fire attached to the things, and you also have a bit more distance on your recovery.
Well, you know, they say just blondes have more fun. That's what we're seeing here.
Blondes having more fun?
Yeah, because, I mean, off the rip, though, Ryu's looking like the better.
Going to be what we see come out from BROSINEX, though, sitting on this ledge and gets kicked in the face in the counter punch from VEN.
That slipper looking glass right now. Not a glass cannon in the least, though. Vin ready to live to 178 like we already saw in the first set. Ooh, gets all the hit of the neutral. But this character is just so hard. Once you get that one hit, it's very Kazuya Mishima-esque, right? Once you get that one hit, you can kind of combo it into the super.
Yeah, the hit stun on these characters is really solid. Almost gets back to ledge there, but then time and time again going to deny that opportunity for BROSINEX to grab it, and again sits on his last stock with 101 Dalmatians on VEN.
Where my dog's at? Ooh! Okay. Like I said, if you're being name-checked in some of the best of all time, because I mean that's the only people that are, you know, being asked to be at the Ludwig event. Oh, who's taking this? Who's taking this? They're good. They're running it. I got no problem with that. It looked like it was a situation with the actual Switch controller. So.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anybody's fault, so there's nobody disconnected or nobody paused, so going to be just, you know, we're not in anybody's disadvantage or anything either. It was just, you know, very neutral setting on stage, so move forward. Going to be BROSINEX here with this opportunity, almost gets that.
If he was getting kills at 90, this would be such an easy match. Ooh, good spot dodge, and now he's going to get the kill he deserves.
Oh no, but too aggressive on the spacing there. Takes that one punch and unfortunately lands into his death, and takes a nice way on the way out though. You know, you show all the signs of light that you needed in that matchup. You were doing what you needed to do. If that's a best of 5, game 3 moves real different.
Absolutely, and get your counter pick too, so you would have been feeling a little better. Yeah, but like you said, one punch man is what he's looking like now, and BROSINEX gonna go down in that lower bracket, man. I feel like, you know, when it comes to commentating Smash in general, I feel like it's kind of hard not to kind of go for the people we see do it day in and day out. And honestly, when it comes down to it, VEN is one of those that, you know, almost Roy's our boy-esque. You know, he's at the top. He knows he's a grinder too. You know, he didn't get here by just, I mean, you spoke on it recently.
I mean, we'll see from the highlights here that, you know, there's so much that VEN does that just is so consistent. You know, the denials of the ledge, the sitting with the perfect spacing away from the ledge, and, you know, able to charge the knight and then shark at you with the Din Spire, keep, you know, reflecting so many projectiles. You know, BROSINEX doesn't, you know, play like, you know, from disadvantage bad. It's just that he's so consistently getting met with opposition that's so elite.
Yeah. Regardless, I feel like these two competitors, you know, there's a difference between being evenly matched and one person having something to prove. And I feel like that was one of those situations. Like I said, big shout-outs to BROSINEX for even pulling up, because I haven't seen him in a while, and definitely put on a show. That's a hard matchup. I would not want that in my bracket.
Yeah, well,
in my bracket?
Let's see it in the highlights for sure. It's definitely going to be, like we said, we'll see it from the highlights. It's going to be the knight so often charged at the ledge, keeps it layered up,
almost got that knight
able to, you know, get the dare there off the stage.
Dude, if you go down there, if you dare, and VEN was doing just that. I feel like that's what we're seeing a lot in today's bracket. We're seeing people go past the ledge. You know, we've seen the edge guard, right? We know edge guard 2 is coming. We get it. We've registered, right?
Yeah,
now it's time to go past the ledge.
We definitely have a lot of registered people, but
now it's time to go past the ledge.
Yeah,
now it's time to go under the stage.
You got edge guard 2.
Past it.
Once.
Through it.
And then JoJo levels of 2.
Down